Hello, Pioneers! I hope you're well. My name is Ben, and this is the Satisfactory Plus Mod. On the last episode, we built up some automated biomass generators. Look at this! Biomass, automatically fed, only burns when required. This is fantastic. And we also automated iron plates, iron sheets, iron rods, and iron wire. And on this episode, we're going to build a MAM. We're going to take care of this concrete byproduct so these machines stop backing up. And then we'll go and build some more automation on the sapphirite and rubite. So let's get into it. First things first, let's put down a MAM. I am excited to see what changes this has to offer. And, oh, already. Cryolite. Natural environment. Okay. Fix it farming. Oh, that's right, we found some dirt. Awesome, I'm gonna go back and pick up some more dirt for sure. Power shards, setmonium. I believe I saw that this is the replacement for caterium, but I'm not sure. Alien organisms. Awesome. Okay, just to refresh our memories, we've unlocked all of these milestones already, including ore sorting, which we haven't played with yet. And we're working on getting the assembler here and improve manufacturing. However, this requires lead. So before we can advance any further, we need to figure out how to use the ore sorter to get lead. And then build some assemblers. But first things first, we need to deal with this crushed rock, crushed stone. We're going to deal with it by turning it into concrete. So let's build a constructor. How about just right there? And build. Okay, honestly, this is not a main priority of mine to have this looking nice. So let's just attach it like this. Alright, this is going to make concrete. So 60 per minute to make 20 concrete, and this is going to generate 40 only. Okay, so one of these is plenty. Okay, let's run over and get going on automating the copper stuff from that sapphirite node we were using right over here. I was actually just gathering up some of the materials we're going to need to build the constructors and the miner and stuff like that, and I got a great comment on my last video about Satisfactory Plus, and they told me to press L for the endgame wiki, which I can see down on the screen down here, so I don't forget to highlight it or something like that. It does say that, so I'm going to take a quick glance at all those things. We do have the map, no hands. Okay, it looks like the only thing that's changed is the addition of this L. So, oh, look at this is nice. I love this. A lot of times on Reddit, people ask for this type of information, and they're usually dismissed because people don't understand why they want to see the info. But for Satisfactory Plus, this is a huge, huge positive because I can see, yeah, look at this. So I know that I need, now I know, I was just thinking about this. I need copper rods to build the power poles, but then also to make wire. And that's good to know. It's to have this information like this inside the game is really handy, is what I'm trying to say when I was rambling. So let's do the same thing as last time. We will build buildings around these modulars, around these miners eventually, but right now let's just build the miner, build the head. Oh, we're gonna need power. But how much does this produce? This is gonna produce 60. That's what I thought, based on it being a normal node. So we'll need 2 smelters. And then, what is it, 5 constructors? We need one for bus bars, rods, sheets. That's 3. Cable, wire. That's 5. So let's just... Okay, I just need to trickle right now because we need to get some production on and then we're going to expand pretty quickly. So let's do a smelter there and there. And now we'll do 5 constructors. Oh shoot, we're actually going to need 6. We'll just do... Instead, we'll do 4. I'll show you why in just a second. We need 1 to make wire, and we need to turn the wire into cable. But I don't have enough for all that, so... I don't even know what these bus bars are for. You know, where I bet I can tell. Yeah, this is handy. Oh, I didn't see that the bus bars are used for the sheets. Okay, so we actually... What is that, only 3 then? We need 1 to make bus bars, and then to turn the bus bars into sheets. And then we need 1 for rods to turn into... This is confusing me. Hold on a second. Alright, this is for bus bars. Am I saying that right? I've never heard that word before. You know what? We'll split some off too, just in case we need them. So, copper bus bars become copper sheets. Copper rods become copper wire, which becomes cable. So there, we have 5 materials being built. Okay, let's run the power over. Okay, so we got the power hooked up, and oops, I want to show you. With all those machines, our max consumption is already 116, so we're going to need to build some more biomass burners. But it's not so bad to feed them, because it's automated, which is really cool. Okay, I also just remembered looking at those 2 outputs, that each output does 30 for a total of 60. So I don't actually need that belt there or that splitter. So I can actually just directly feed them in like that. So this is going to be sloppy copper. And this is sloppy copper. Okay, those take in 30 and put out 30. And this uses 30 to output 20. And this needs 20 to make 30. Excellent. I like the way they've balanced things in this game. In this mod, it's really cool. Oh, we do have enough for that. That's pretty cool. Not used to having enough resources. Alright, and then we'll split this one. Like so. Oh dear, except for these need crushed sapphirite, so I need to crush it first. I completely forgot about that, so... Okay, let's build some crushers. Okay, so there's our crushers. Let's... power those up. Here we go. Alright, now this is going to be crushed sapphirite. And crushed sapphire. I really need a smart splitter because with these byproducts, I'm going to need to be able to crush any excess so it doesn't clog up the line. Alright, I turned the miner a little bit to make it easier to run the belts. There, and now we'll power it up again and we should be good to go. This will be getting 30, so I'll be getting 30 crushed sapphirite, which is what my numbers were based on anyway. So that's good. And I'll need to dispose of the crushed stone. Okay. No. Alright, we'll fix that in a moment. Boy, it's funny, after hard mode, I know I said it last episode, but after hard mode, I do not care about power outages anymore. It just does not bother me. Alright, let's fix the power outage and then we'll make sure all of our belts are connected after that. I think I got everything hooked up. Let's check our work. Okay, that's going to get cable and make it. This is going to make wire, but it's going to be turned into cable. So we'll use this extra one. We'll use this to turn into wire, and that'll be for wire. Great, so now we have cable, wire, and sheets here. Not a lot of quantity, but it should be enough, I think. Yeah, still trying to get used to the numbers, but this should work out. Alright, so what do we do next? I guess time to play with the sorters and the rubite. Rubyite? Rubite. Also, where is the sun? I feel like it's been night this entire play. Let's run foundations over to the rubite. Man, that looks like I could go way... Looks like I can go way lower pretty quick here. Let's... There, maybe at this height. Nope, turns out still hate that sound. Let me fix it. Okay, our capacity's up. Power's back on. We're almost out of biofuel. So I guess it's time to go chainsaw for a minute. That's boring, so I'm not going to show you that. I am just loving this mod. It's like playing the game for the first time. You're doing all the same stuff. It's just, I don't know, a change of pace. If you're somebody that likes to play the early and mid game as much as I do, as opposed to going really far late game, which I like too, but I just find to be a bit overwhelming and tedious. Although I will get there and show it in one of the other seasons. But if you're somebody that likes the early and mid game like me, this mod is just excellent. Since I'm over here, I might as well do a little bit of MAM research. This looks like it's going to give us more inventory slots, which is awesome. Oh, and fix-it farming. I'm really interested in that. Next time I have to run over and get biomass, I need to remember to grab some dirt. Okay, so I decided to make a quick little pit stop over here to this jar of bog earth because I really want to see... Ooh. I really want to see what this farming is about, so I want to try to get there as quick as possible. I have no idea if it's even accessible this early in the game or not, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. I just realized after all that this is a jar of bog earth, and this one is dirt. And this one's bog earth. This is exciting. Who among us hasn't gotten this excited over bog earth before, though? Am I right? Right, pioneers? So that must mean that's not the thing I found before. If what I found was earth. But if I could find it again is a different question. But, you know, I'll try while we're over here. This looks promising. Biological water. Jar of bog earth. I think that's what I found already. Yes. That's a different node, or not node. What is this one? This is like a whirlpool for power generation. I can jump on it. Coal. Don't mind if I do. Biological water again. We must be getting close. I swear this is where I found it. I'm not giving up easily, but I am giving up. Because I swear that was where I found it, and those are all bog earth. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to the man. Alright, natural environment. Wrong. Fix it farming. Okay, bog earth. Here we go. This is the one we have. Now we can do the seed extractor. Oh, what's this? Basic farming. A cooking hub. Oh, this is exactly what I was after. Dirt crops. Cotton fabric. This game is awesome. Okay, but before I get too far ahead of myself and we get too far off track, we need to keep our eyes on the prize, which is an assembler. So we need lead. So we need rubite, and we need to sort the rubite and then smelt the lead and whatever the other thing is, tin. And then we need to construct it. So let's do that. I've already expanded the power. I did that before I went off looking for dirt. And I think I'm ready to just go over and build the rubite area. So let's try it. I did not organize this well because I kept backtracking. Here we go. I just needed a power pole. All right, let's do it again. We've got the modular miner with the metal mining head. Let's see how much this is going to produce for us. So 2 lines of 30, just like the last one. So that's okay. This is going to go into a sorter. Okay, and the sorter is going to do sorted rubite and can do, oh wow, can do up to 120 per minute. So we're going to get 90, 10, and 60 lead. I'm guessing those both need to be smelted. So what did I say? 60 lead. So that's 2 of these machines. And then 90 tin. So that's going to be 3 of those. Perfect. Look at that. Sorter. Just, if for somehow the mod creators ever come across this video, just know that my hat is off to you on these models. You give the official models a run for their money. Ah, I forgot to crush it again. This is a common theme. Now I'm crushing it. Okay, so we're going to take 60 rubite ore, and we're going to crush it to make 60 crushed rubite. Okay, and now we need to sort it. And how is this going to work? 60 crushed rubite. There. Sorted rubite. So we're going to get half the amount here because we're only putting 60 in. So we're going to get 45 crushed tin and 60 crushed lead. Excuse me, 30 crushed lead. So we need 1 for lead and 1.5 smelters for tin. There. Now we're running. We're going to have lead in a second here, which is going to be awesome. We also are going to have extra crushed stone. I'd really like to get a logistical network set up with trucks so I could just have a concrete factory, collect all of that stuff, but I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. How is our power doing? Okay, pretty good. We still have, what was that, 33 megawatts of room, which will be good for our smelters. Not our smelters, our constructors. So what do we need? We're gonna need 10 plates and 10 rods. Alright, and we're gonna need lead something. Lead plates. You know, I was just thinking about that comment I just made about using trucks to drop off crushed stone and stuff like that. And honestly, in ultra hard mode, and I've always been a huge proponent and a huge fan of the trucks, but my gosh, they just do not work very well at the moment. They're too much to work with, and I think depending on how fast we get trains in Satisfactory Plus, I think I might just stick with belts and then trains, and then drones if we get that far. Which we will. I do plan to play through the entire game to see what Satisfactory Plus has to offer. Alright, and after just a few minutes, look at that. 10 minutes. We've got 200 plates, which is all we needed. I love automation. I'm afraid to say that I think I'm going to need to go and get some more biofuel pretty soon, which is boring. It'd be nice to get to a renewable, automated resource. Or let's see, an automatically harvested one, like that natural water. Let's take a look and see when we're going to get that. It's at the end of Tier 2. Okay, so we still have quite a ways. Alright, how do we build the assemblers? I bet it's a lot of stuff. It is. Lead, screws, cable, rotors. How do we build a rotor? Copper bus bars and lead sheets. Let's select a new milestone. Glass walls, that's good. So, I had a ton of this crushed stone. I've been I've been just trashing it. Okay, that's fine. Glass walls. Let's take it. Since the pod will be back in just a minute, I'm just going to handcraft up some of this crushed stone from the stereotype I had in the miner just behind the hub here. And then we'll pick the next milestone. And we should probably get eyes towards getting the space elevator online so we can start manufacturing the parts that we need for that. Well, that took no time. I beat the pod. Barely, but I beat it. Ready for launch again already. That was fast. Okay, let's do blueprints now. And we already have everything we need for that. I love automation. Alright, and let's do space elevator. Holy moly. Bronze frames. Okay. I only know what most of those things are, so I take it back. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's ignore the space elevator. That sounds best. Sloppy glass. So we smelt sand into sloppy glass. And we get sand by crushing the crushed stone. Makes sense. This is so cool. It's just like you made everything super tedious and granular. And what more could you possibly want in a factory building game? Oh no. Stupidly used all the concrete. I should have enough right here. I do. Just barely, but I do. Alright, we've got everything to start designing some blueprints now too. Does that mean I should be able to... I just pressed 50 wrong buttons. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it looks as if it stores blueprints in a different spot, which is what I was hoping it would do because I saw one of the milestones is larger blueprints, and I didn't want to accidentally have that messing up the vanilla game for what I'm doing in Season 2, or just playing something else. Just playing another save or something like that. So, that's good to know. Alright, grab a bunch of bus bars so we have them for rotors. Where's all my lead? Oh, that's right. I can't let that block up that easily. Can't let that back up as much. Okay, I'll just bin it right now. No. Why would I bin it? Let's make a crusher. And we'll make sand out of the stone. It's doing 20 per minute. This is doing 20 per minute, so we're getting 40 per minute, which is going to make us 20 sand per minute. Excellent. Ooh, I want to unlock the awesome sink in the awesome shop, and I don't know what an awesome sink storage Mark 1 is. Oh my gosh. Contains 24 slots for storing large amounts of items, has one input and output for conveyor belts. The last slot will be synced if the storage has power. That is very cool. It's like you wanted to deal with overflow, but didn't want to mess with smart splitters. I love it. So, okay. But to get the rewards, we're going to need whatever this is. Tin sheets and modular frames, which we don't have yet. We unlock here in alloys. So that is our next battle. What is this one? Tin wire. Oh, I would need more constructors. Alright, there's some concrete. Had over 500 already. That's awesome. And, oops, almost ran right off the edge. Haha. That's fine. Let's get dangerous. Man, Darkwing Duck was a great childhood cartoon. Alright, constructor. You're gonna make 10 sheets. And you're gonna make 10 wire. Perfect. This is all excellent. Oh, I already found some of that santimonium. Oh, let's go see if I can throw that in the MAM. I'm excited to have another metal to play with. Yes. Boy, I also want hypertubes or a car or zip line. I'm running back and forth. Maybe I should just embrace the spaghetti. What do you think? It seems to be a lot more fun just to run belts and build this factory over here, because I'm going to have to start mixing those parts with bus bars for rotors. I've just started, obviously. I'm not really sure, but it is my hunch that based on how you have to use so many overlapping parts for different things, different parts in the assembler need overlapping parts, that Satisfactory Plus would be a great it would be great to use to build a mega factory with it. Why isn't this running? Oh, it is running. Am I just dumb? Don't answer that. Alright. Lead plates, iron sheets, concrete, my tin sheet. Yeah. Now we're just waiting on those parts that I just started making, so it's gonna be a little while. So let's go get biomass. Wait, let's check the Santonium I was just talking about. Setonium? Setmonium. Oh, I don't want it crushed. That's fine. Let's get rid of all of this, though. I realize now that yeah, look at this. I don't need any of this stuff anymore. Plenty of room for biofuel. Okay, so yes. Once again, I'll go and get biomass while the tin sheets and tin wire are being crafted. And then when I'm done, I'll swing by and hopefully have them. This is turning out to be another great episode. I think I'm just loving it. I love the dunes. I love paving the dunes. I love this mod. I love Satisfactory. I'm very happy right now. Okay, while I was getting biomass, I picked up some more slugs. So let's check out what unknown egg is. Slug hatching. Yes, please. What is this? Jar of dirt. I still didn't find that again yet. And a lead frame. What's this thing? Breeding. Low slime processing. So it looks like you breed slugs to make power shards eventually, and making power shards a renewable resource, which is so cool. Alright, and I also swung by and picked up the rest of the materials we need for this milestone. So we've got alloys. Let's see what that got us again. Alright, foundry, bronze, and modular frames. And more inventory slots, which is always welcome. Alright, and we may as well just select this next one, advanced parts. And this is going to get us the lead frames that we're going to need for slug breeding, or I think that's what I just read, right? And get on our way to doing bronze. Okay, I went and handcrafted a couple rotors to allow us to make an assembler. So let's check that out. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room to work with. So we need iron plates and iron wires. That is not enough room. Alright, so that's going to make iron plates. And this is going to make iron wire. Alright, and split it. There, now we we just need a little bit of power and we're ready to go. Let's drop our bus bars off. Bus bar. Busper? Bus. Subaru. Alright, how do we get bronze though? Let's build a foundry that we unlocked. Foundry, bronze. We need copper and tin. This is just so great. Let's just throw a foundry down right here, see how bronze gets us. Alright, I think I'm just going to handcraft these bronze items just to make a little bit more progress. Because I'd like to start getting to the rewards to see if I'm going to be able to get like concrete materials, asphalt, stuff like that. Because again, my plan is to make a city style build for this. So everything here is temporary because everything's going to get split up into its own factory and building, I think. But I need to make sure that that's even possible. So just kind of trying to work my way through the milestones just to get a look at what we're going to be able to do. I was just glancing at this to look ahead for the rewards, and the rewards milestone, I mean. And the rewards milestone requires copper pipes, which I found over here in better biomass energy, which I see now. Honestly, I could make this pretty easily right now. So I'm actually going to switch gears and select that one. And do this one first, and then maybe we can get a more stable power system going. Not more stable, I mean more, you know, less work for me. I'm glad to have automated the reinforced iron plates, because whipping up some modular frames is so fast with this mod. It's insane. Looking forward to getting the other assembly parts, assembler parts, not assembly parts, like modular frames going here very soon. But I'm hoping this allows us to make a big jump in power production. So yeah, let's check it out. What did we just unlock? We've got Satmonium ore scanner, biological water, water extractor, fluid conditioner, biomass heater, a boiler. What? I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed right now by all of this. Let's think about it though. Let's do a bio water extractor. So let's do one of those. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Used to place steam and CO2 chimneys. Boiler platform, a boiler Mark 1, turbine Mark 1. Can be placed on a converter platform, uses steam to make a turbine spin, which turns generator to produce electrical power. This is so cool. I guess let me just start with this bio water extractor, and then we'll run and put it down and see what it's going to connect up to. Also, did the sun ever rise? I'm so confused about the sun. I hope it's not too dark for you viewers at home. Let me know if it is, and I will do something. Here's biological water node. So bio water extractor. Okay, this makes 60 cubic meters of biological water per minute once powered. Okay, here we go. Biological water is consumed in a fluid conditioner. Okay, had I remembered the L menu, we could have done this back at base, but I didn't. And that's okay. Fluid conditioner. Rotors. I'm sure I can make enough. I think I could make like, yeah, a bunch. That's good to know. Handcrafting rotors is not nearly as fast as doing modular frames. So I would definitely get rotors automated first, because even hand making modular frames in the hundreds only took a short while. So fluid conditioner. No fluid, no power. This mod is phenomenal. Okay, but back to the task at hand. Biological water is going to output water, biomass, leaves. We've got biological water moving. And we've got, okay, there's only one output for this. So is it going to be both products? Is it going to be biomass and leaves? This is the question, and I need the answers. Let's see if I can put the crushed stone in. Am I reading that right? Crushed stone. It needs 10 per minute. It says insert filters. The filter is something different. Seriously, I gotta find out. This is amazing. I'm so confused. Well, I guess I'm not confused. I guess I'm wondering what the point of this biological water is. This byproduct must be the point. Because if I'm gonna turn the water that's coming from that into power using boilers and generators and stuff like that, I could just use the regular water extractor that I also just unlocked. Okay, so I was just running back, checking on this little factory part right here, and it actually shut down because this was full of tin sheets and tin plates. This one was full of tin plates and the ingots. This was filled with crushed tin and the ingots. So this couldn't output the crushed tin. So the lead stopped as well. And the stone stopped as well. So what does that mean for me right now? Well, it means that while this automated power that I just finally figured out is going to be really nice really soon, a more pressing matter is to get an awesome sink going. We need to be able to sink excess items, otherwise the production lines stop. So let's go check out what we need for that milestone. Okay, that's right. That's why we jumped ahead for the copper pipes. Not only I got so excited for this automatic power that I forgot that the reason we did do that was to get awesome sinks. Oh, so dumb. But I'm happy that I realized it. So let's select that milestone, start shipping this stuff off, and then we can correct the lines that we already have made. I gotta say, I know I've been gushing over this since I've been playing, but I'm very excited to get these next things that I'm after to start really paving the way for the future. Mainly concrete, for real. But just to have more materials and stuff like that, walls. Start building some more proper infrastructures. And yeah, I should just use belts. I should embrace the spaghetti. It's something I haven't done since, I've been playing the game a long time now, and I really got set in this groove where I was trying to use trucks all the time for my first 2 seasons on YouTube here. And then even before that, though, I was trying to build modular and small and spread everything out, and just embrace what's here, because otherwise this mod is so complicated. Trying to perfect everything like that is going to be a chore. Whip some of those up, and there we go. Love it. Also, check it out. It's the sun. I'm sure that's happened. I've been so focused on that, figuring out that power stuff. This is what I'm after. This is what I've been saying for hours now. I want to see what we've got going on in here. Organization, we've got signs and lighting. Management, we have all the stuff. Inverted stackable hyper support. Huh. That's pretty cool. Oh, conveyor wall hole. That's an often requested feature. And I think they're going to try to implement it. Foundations, walls, architecture. Okay, so it looks to be... Yep, here we go. It looks to be exactly like what we're used to. There we go. Through 19 modular frames. It's a good amount of points. Oh, look at this. Advanced pipe logistics. That's so cool. I guess customizer. This is what I really want, is the stupid concrete. I can scan for Satmonium now, so I think I'll do that and see if I can unlock maybe Blade Runners, or... I didn't look. I could use a smart splitter. I could really use a smart splitter. It would really help with this biomass production stuff. Oh dear. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, caterium. I think it was blade runners and quick wire. Just went and got some biomass, found a bunch of mycelia, so I might as well take these inventory slots. Cool, parachute, gas mask. Very cool indeed. So here we are over where the biological water is, and I was working on expanding it, trying to get it to become self-sufficient so this would turn on, generating the 150 megawatts it promises, all that sweet, sweet power. And I kept getting annoyed because this fluid conditioner outputs biomass and leaves in a mixture across this belt, and I was afraid this wasn't getting enough because it kept stopping when it would switch between leaves and wood, or not leaves and wood, leaves and biomass and whatnot, and it kept stopping. So I thought, oh, I think I can process Santonium now, whatever this stuff is called, Satimonium now. So I thought, perfect, let's get a smart splitter. We're already practically there, right? So I scan for Satimonium, and it leads me over here. I'm not very far from the base. Leads me up there. So I go up here, and I hand mine enough Satimonium that I think I would need to make some sloppy caterium ingots and crushed Satimonium, and then ingots, and oh my gosh. So I thought it would take me 5 minutes to unlock smart splitters, and that was about 5 hours ago. I did this by hand for a long time. Pure Satimonium. Knocked it out by hand, turned it into crushed Satimonium. Let me show you the tree. So you take the Satimonium ore and you turn it into crushed Satimonium, which you then turn into sloppy caterium ingots, which you then turn into caterium rods, which then become quick wire. And then when you get to the AI limiters, which I unlocked, you need caterium sheets. Well, guess what a caterium sheet is? It's caterium ingots again, turned into caterium plates, stamped out into thinner caterium sheets. And tin wire, which I am making and producing, but only 500 at a time. And these needed, 3,000? Is that right, for all the AI limiters? So all the while, I'm handcrafting this over hours. Then I finally set up that automation. I didn't really show it all up there, and I had done it all before, but it's the same thing. It goes to the miner, to the crusher, to the smelter, to the constructors. And so I didn't really show that part because I didn't think it was going to be that interesting. And I got these unlocked. I added my 100 Satimonium ore, my 200 crushed Satimonium, my 200 caterium ingots, and now I have blade runners. So let's unlock that because I'm excited. I want the zipline too, but I don't have enough for that right now because I really want this right here, the smart splitter. Anyway, all that rambling. In between running to get biofuel, mind you, I finally now got the smart splitter. The guy that suggested Satisfactory Plus Mod to me commented on that first video and said that he was glad to see me put that video out there. He says also, my advice, automate everything as soon as possible. And Mr. Mark, I hear you. I'm going to heed your advice because during the filming of this, when you gave me that piece of advice, I have spent so many hours just to get to the smart splitter. And that was stupid. I should have gone more slowly, more methodical, upgrading as I go. The problem is, and I need to build more of these too, but the problem is that I don't have enough capacity. See, my max consumption is 335 megawatts and my capacity is only 210. But I'm hoping this smart splitter will save the day because I can split that biomass from the leaves, turn both of them into solid biofuel, and then pump that into that biomass burner that's going to heat the water for my steam power. And I think that's going to be enough. But we're going to find that out tomorrow because after spending way too long on this today, I'm going to take a break. Ah, little spider fucker. Dooney. Nope, already made that joke. Cut this part out. This is the stuff of nightmares.